swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up.
Hey YouTube, it's Mia Allure. Oh, I missed y'all. Okay, so today I'm here with a wig review. The wig is from Amazon. I'll put a picture of the details right here because I honestly don't remember, y'all. I believe that I got a 28-inch, and I know for a fact it was only like $100. Like, it was a really good price. I know because I'm broke. Okay, but you know that's not the point. So I just opened it right here on camera for y'all, right at the flesh. I haven't even looked at it. I saved this for y'all. So this is the packaging that it came in, and we're just gonna open it. They sent me a wig cap, cool. So yeah, 28-inch, 613. Oh, it's a 13 by 6. Well, it says a 13 by 6. You know how they get. But yeah, it says a 13 by 6 and it's 28-inch. For y'all that don't know, 613, it means blonde, okay? 28-inch, that means how long it is. And 13 by 6, that just basically means like how much room I got to part, okay? That's all it means. Wigs are not as difficult as you may think, okay? Just for the girls that didn't know. So yeah, this is a good little starter wig. I just love the price. Like, I'm broke right now, baby. Like, this was a really good price, y'all. So, based off how it looks pre-plucked. So that's a good thing. It don't got no super thick knots, and I love that. This is how long we're looking at. Right above my hips. But I didn't want it too long anyway because the look I'm going for, like, I just didn't want it too long. Little Miss 613, 613, 613. I'm sorry, I'm doing too much. And it's not even thin, like, I don't too much food, no thin hair, like, oh, look at how thick and pretty. But yeah, based off just how it looks, I think that this is a good wig, you know. And it said 13 by 6. I'm not so sure about this very end, but for Amazon wig, this is a lot of room. So it do got a lot of parting space in the middle, not on the very bottom. But so yeah, I'm just gonna take y'all through this whole process with me. I'm gonna customize the wig first. I'm gonna let y'all see that, and then we're gonna install it. So let's get into it. Okay, so first, this is what you want to use to tone the hair with some hot water. You just submerge it in there. After that, y'all see I got the dye. I just poured it in the thing. I mixed two together because I didn't want the brown to be too dark. I still don't like the way that the brown came out, honestly. But if y'all are going for the brown that I used, or the two colors that I used. Okay, so you want to do sections. I like to do sections because that makes sure that the dye gets in there like really thoroughly. So that's why I'm parting it in sections, and you just want to go through each section and put the dye on top and on the bottom of the hair. Disclaimer, my camera did die, but this is the wig after blow drying and rinsing the hair. Basically, you're just gonna brush all the hair back, put a little wax stick on the hair, not the front because you don't want it stuck on the lace, and just hot comb it with pressure. It's time! No, but now we're gonna get into the actual install. So I like to mold my edges back with just some regular edge control and then blow dry it. That's all I do. And then I use the HD cap because to me it just blends better. But one thing about them, when you cut them, they cut like really fast. Like, you see how I barely cut it? I play too much, but yeah. So you're gonna cut like a super little hole. I kind of cut it too big right here, really, but it worked out because it's still lined up with my hairline. So just make sure y'all taking y'all time to cut that thing because y'all might have to start all the way over from cutting it too big. Then you're just gonna outline the bald cap. Outline your hairline on the bald cap. But you don't want to put the glue too far above your edges, then the wig going up like having to be low on your head. So I try to put the glue like right before my hairline, like literally touching it. But honestly, if you take the wig off with oil, none of that will matter. Like, it won't pull your edges out. So I'll then proceed to spread the makeup all over the cap. I like to do it before it dries. Get it. After the glue dries, that's when you go in and you cut it out. This just works better for me because there have been times where I make the cap like slide after gluing it down. But yeah, you just carefully cut. You don't want to cut too low, because if you cut too low and make the glue move, it'll come up. And I've had experiences accidentally doing that. So as you see, I take my time to outline the cut. Moreover, after I finish, I pull the band up. It just gives more security in my opinion. In this next step, I like to pull the wig up on my hairline just to get an idea of how far I need to pull the wig up, because something that's very important is pulling the wig above the hairline, above the glue. So that's why I did that. Now I'm going to add 2 layers of glue. I like to put dots very close together and then smooth it out. And when I smooth it out, you don't want the glue layer to be too thin. Like, you see how it's kind of thick? I push it back on the bald cap instead of pushing it in the front, because you don't want glue above the line, if that makes sense. You want the glue to be behind that. So I just push it backwards on the cap to avoid it coming too far on my forehead. And then you're just gonna smooth it out continuously. You'll see that I wiped it off. It's because I really don't want my wig to go above a certain point. So that's why I'm wiping it, to make sure that I don't have excess glue above my hairline. And all those white dots, you see I smoothed it out to the best of my abilities, but they aren't all going to be clear. And that's okay. So that's what's after my second layer of glue. As you see, I'm lining the wig up in front of the glue. You don't want to put the wig behind the glue. You're going to see that I almost just accidentally did it, but then I pulled it up because you need that wig to be lined up correctly in order for it to give. And I'm going to push it down. I feel like the pressure helps with melting the lace. I don't know, because sometimes I don't think that I push it down deep enough. So you're just going to push it down and make sure that it get in and comb it through. It's important to put pressure on the endpoints because those tend to come up the most. Moreover, my camera did die, so I put the band on for 30 minutes. You don't have to do 30 minutes, but you do need to let the band sit for some time. Look at the melt, okay? Period. So I like to go ahead and line up the scissors to the top of my ear. That's just a tip that I do to make sure I don't cut too much. After lining the scissors up with the very top of my ear, like I pointed slanted, you'll see me cutting the lace. And you want to get as close as you can to the point that's like up, because the glue got it stuck down. So cut it as close as you can to the parts that's glued. And then you'll see I pulled some hair out and cut the top. It's because it was too much on my forehead and too far down. So you want to just match it up with your hairline. My hairline was not that far down. Then I mixed some Got To Be spray and some liquid mousse. It was a spritz liquid mousse. I forgot the brand name. And I just dabbed it and put my band on. The band is going to sit another like 15 minutes. At this point, we find something else to do to consume our time. So I'm going to begin my part. I like to start out by going in a C motion. So as you can see, it kind of looks like a C, what I'm making from the back to the front of my head. Parting is time consuming because you have to make sure you really get that crisp part. And if you're doing your own hair, of course, it's going to be hard to see. So you just keep making the C and defining it until you get the shape that you want, which you'll see what I'm doing. I like to kind of curve it up when I'm trying to do the edges that go into the part, which y'all see. Well, y'all should have seen by the thumbnail actually. But when you're doing those type of edges, you want to kind of go up, like go high as you can when you make your C. Moving on, I'm about to pin this up so I can hot comb. Hot combing is very important because you need that flat look. And if you want that flat look, this is how you're going to get it. Well, this is how I get it. So I take my wax stick and I go piece by piece with the wax stick. I kind of edited this, but I start from the very bottom and work my way up piece by piece. My camera died once again, but after you hot comb both sides, you're going to remove that band. Look at that. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now that the band is out the way, I'm going to make sure that the front is straight. Like, I'm just really going to go in and define this part. Just to prepare y'all about my camera, aka my op, it went dead again. But this is the outcome after plucking, defining, and hot combing that section of hair. So then you're just gonna make a C shape and part out your edges. My camera died again, but you curl it, cut it, boom. I know it's moving quite fast, y'all, but just watch, okay? One thing that I have learned with edges, even if it's parted right and plucked enough, it will not look right if it's not cut or the right length. So as you're gonna see, I cut it again, and then look at just how it just falls in place. Like, it's so cute. Sometimes you don't need to pluck, you just need to cut the hair shorter. So I'm just gonna make the same swooping motion and hold the hair in place as I go, and that's how I get the perfect edge, like every time. Moving on to this edge, you want to make kind of a V shape. I don't know if y'all could tell, like the bottom part of the V be at the top of the hair. So I should have hot combed that part of the hair first, but I didn't, and I'm gonna pay for it, as y'all are gonna see. But you just curl it, cut it, and then you start the molding process. If I would have hot combed it first and molded it into place first, the bigger part of the hair, not the edge, it would have been easier. But because of the way I did it, y'all are gonna see that this process is about to be very tedious and long. But the good thing about it is, as long as you have some molding spray, a blow dryer, and your edge brush, you'll be fine, okay? You just gotta keep going until you get like the perfect swoop that you're craving, you know? But y'all are gonna see how I do it. Just, you know, watch. Here you'll see me trimming the hair. It's because, like I said earlier, it has to be the right length to really be the way I want it. So I'm just going to keep trimming it, and I trim it after I swoop so I can see like how I need it to lay, if that makes sense. So you're just gonna keep pushing the hair in and just, like, pushing it the way you want it to go. So I want my swoop, like, I don't know how to explain it. I want it going into the hairline. So I'm just gonna keep pushing and pulling it into it. And as you can see, you don't have to cut like the whole thing, because some of the hair I'm swooping, it isn't even cut. You just have to get it all to lay together. And that's what I'm doing. I add more spray to get it to mold. The more spray, the more sticky and easier it is to actually get it to sit down. So I'm just gonna push it. Now, because I took so long to get the desired edge that I wanted, you'll see that I made the lace come up a little bit, but after spraying it and putting my headband on, it's gonna go back down. So I like to comb the hair back and just separate the hair from the edge, because the edge has to be pushed down and the hair needs to be pushed back. So that's why you'll see me doing that. And I probably didn't record it, but I'm sure that I sprayed some spray on it and then blow dried it, because that's how you get it to mold, okay? It's not that hard. You just put the spray, put some pressure, and blow dry it. That's all I do, as y'all can see. And then I put a little spray on the very top of the edge brush and just brush that down. And then that's when I begin to swoop it. My camera did die, but I put on the paper band simply because it's better for when your edges are drying, because the cotton bands will stick and can make your edges come up. But after removing the band, it's time for styling. So I'm going to cut layers using the razor comb, and this is just something that I like doing. I feel like it makes the curls sit better. I would have thoroughly put layers all throughout, but I was actually over my time limit, being that the camera kept going dead. This was a very long install, y'all. So after I cut the layers, I just curl it. You always want to curl away from your face. Like, if you're on that side, the curls need to be, you know, it just need to always be away from your face. That's how you get the best curls. And as you're gonna see, I'm gonna do that on this side, and then we're gonna move to the other side. I wanna see you get it, shawty, get it, shawty, get it, shawty. I'm sure that's the song that I was listening to. Okay, so I didn't feel like replugging up my hot comb. So as you can see, I'm gonna put pressure with my heat curling iron, and then we're gonna bend the curl the other side. Curling away from my face, pulling it down tight, and then rolling it in. That is the method, you guys. A shimmy shimmy, period. And I like to repeatedly press the little handle thing when I release the curl. I don't know why. In my head, I believe it makes it bouncy, but that's just me. After your curl falls, you want to kind of scrunch it close. I feel like that entraps the heat and makes it a little better. I mean, once you comb it out, it's going to be looser anyway, but in my opinion, that just helps with the outcome. Yes, you come here. I love my energy so bad. Like, I was so tired, and just look at me recording for reels and y'all looking cute and still being positive. Like, yes girl, all smile, all 32, giving curls to the girls. You hear me? What am I giving? Curls to the girls.
Hours later.
I was extremely elated to finally be done, y'all, because this is the easy part. Oh my goodness, it took forever. But look at how those curls just bounced back. Like, oh my god. They were actually giving. Like, I could have combed them out a little better, but look at the hair. Get into it. I actually love this hair, y'all. And as y'all gonna see, I'm cutting more because I want the layered look. So I'm just cutting more hair. If you're gonna cut, make sure you go down with your scissors like I just did. And you just keep playing with the comb and the curls until it falls in place like you want. That's what you see me doing. Like, I'm making sure my bang is completely lined up, and I'm putting my finger where I want it to hold because I want it to be pushed back a little, but not too much. And then this is a trick to make my curls fluffy. It's just something I do. I love to sling my hair around. I just love it. Like, look at how those curls are sitting. Like, I love it, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's giving me ice cream cone. Who you know? What sexy vanilla chocolate caramel do you know? Me. It's me, period. And then you see how I comb it back and all of it just, y'all, I'm in love. But yeah, like I said, you just want to keep messing with it and combing it until it falls in place exactly how you want it. So that's me. I'm going to take the time because it needs to be exactly how I want it. And now we can officially be in awe. Like, yes, girl. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Yes. Side profile, edges, part, everything. T. Do you hear me? Look at that. Oh my God, yes. Shaky. Hold on now. Oh, look how that thing just bounced back. Do you see how it bounced back? Ooh, little headache, too much shaking. No, but yes, ma'am. Do you hear me? Y'all, I just want to thank y'all so much for giving me the time of day. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for sitting on this video. I just want to thank y'all so much. If y'all really loved it, could y'all please like, comment, and subscribe? The wig link will be in the description. Bye.